Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Moonroot Mystics. Here we explore the cycles of the moon, the wisdom of the cards, and the mysteries of spirit. This will be the general weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio for October 13th through the 17th. Okay, what is coming in for Scorpio guardian angels? What messages are coming in for the sign of Scorpio? What messages are coming in for the sign of Scorpio? What messages are coming in for the sign of Scorpio? Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Got the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the World, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Well, the Two of Wands is the overall energy. Interesting. Normally, the way I read when they come out like this, I read them in sequential order. So, the Seven of Pentacles is investing in something. Like the traditional tarot shows a man, right, staring at this pile of hay with all these coins on it. And it's because he's waiting on his harvest to come in. He is invested in his field and he's waiting on harvest to come in. That is what the Seven of Pentacles is. You have invested your energy into something and you're waiting on it to come in. Now, the Four of Cups is normally a card of like boredom, discontentment. Originally, it's this guy sitting there with three cups in front of him, and there's a fourth cup standing right there like this, like on a little cloud, just like, hello. And it's the guy's just like, no, I'm good on that. I don't have interest in that offer. So maybe there was an offer that came in that you weren't interested in, or maybe you're just in an emotional place of not content with what's in front of you or what's going on around you. And then the World card, though, is a card of destiny. It's a card of fate. It's a card of like, this is the next door you were supposed to walk into. Then you have the Seven of Swords, which is a card of thievery, deceit, sneakiness. I think it's interesting that they depicted a fox on here because foxes are little sneaky things, right? And then you have the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters. So all these coming out at once is pretty interesting instead of them building on top of each other. So I feel like, maybe, actually, let's see what else Spirit says. Let's see where it places clarifying cards for this original energy that came out. But that is the description of the cards that have come out so far. That's what they mean. Okay. So, what else is coming in for the sign of Scorpio, Spirit? What else is coming in for the sign of Scorpio, Spirit? What else is coming in for the sign of Scorpio? Sign of Scorpio. What else is coming in for the sign of Scorpio? Clarifying cards for the sign of Scorpio, please. Thank you. Four of Pentacles. Okay. The Four of Pentacles landed across your destiny and something or someone being sneaky or lying or deceiving or trying to get away with something. The Four of Pentacles is normally something that you're holding close to you. A card of, like, say you have this option, right? And you're like, really, like, I really want to keep that option to myself. And I'm going to keep that really close. I want to see what it means in this deck, though, because this is a new deck, and I like to see how the people who make the decks see the cards, because I learned off the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. So that's how I read. Let's see. Four of Pentacles. The pursuit of stability and a quality life is a healthy one, but unfortunately it can distort into greed, selfishness, and a scarcity mindset. Your financial and physical goals are worthwhile, but be wary of spending too much time or money by yourself. You might feel alone in your endeavors. Maybe you're the breadwinner of the family, or maybe you're a breaker of intergenerational trauma around finances, and you need to be surrounded by supportive, loving hands. How can you get more trustworthy, solid people on your team? Interesting take on the Four of Pentacles. But again, kind of like traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, keeping something close to yourself, like it's your thing, which can lead to greed and selfishness and scarcity mindset because you're just clinging on to this thing, right? Interesting. Curious to see how this builds. But so far, I'm sorry, I just want to make sure it's still recording. Okay. So far, I am intrigued. What is coming in for Scorpio, guardian angels? What is coming in for Scorpio? Ooh, the overall energy being the Nine of Wands. So someone who is looking over their shoulder, scared, guarded, worried. So maybe this is something that someone did to you. Maybe someone kept something from you and snuck off with something. Something you invested in, maybe? Let's see what else. What else is coming in for Scorpio, guardian angels? What else is coming in for Scorpio? What else is coming in for Scorpio? Whoop. Apprentice of Cups. The Apprentice of Cups, I'm pretty sure, reads the same as a Page of Cups. Let me double check. I never like to just rush through readings or make connections too fast either, because the cards build on top of each other and that tells the story, so you really have to look at all the surrounding cards and what they mean. But anyways, the Apprentice of Cups is learning about their deepest feelings. Maybe you're experiencing a crush or falling in love with the world, discovering new parts of yourself, especially proud of whatever beautiful connections you're making. Welcome them. They're infinite treasures to uncover. Don't worry, this is a gentle beginning. The Apprentice of Cups. Yeah, it says a sweet baby is here to help usher in a new season of learning about your emotions. I'm just like, I need more information. What is coming in for the sign of Scorpio, guardian angels? What is coming in for the sign of Scorpio? Ooh. Excuse me. The Hierophant. Yeah. And I find it interesting the Hierophant landed between these cards and your Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters, because the Hierophant is traditionally um, depicted as, like, how do I explain this? Like someone of higher status, like a boss or a politician, or like, yeah, like just think of like high status in life, right? And your overall energy was a magician, which is about being able to manifest and create whatever you want. Maybe that's what you're keeping close to yourself, is this destiny that you believe in. And like the Seven of Swords doesn't always have to be somebody deceiving you. It could be you escaping a situation, maybe a situation that you weren't quite emotionally happy and content with, you know, something that you had invested in. Because the Apprentice of Cups traditionally reads as like an unexpected message or offer that comes in, and maybe that's unexpected for you, and you're moving towards this energy, because your last card was the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters. This is why I found this interesting. It landed in between these two. So what are you worried about? Are you worried about, this is what I'm confused on. It's like, did someone deceive you by keeping something from you and that was unexpected? And this is what you're looking over your shoulders with? Or is it that you're keeping this new destiny close and trying to get away from a situation that you're not emotionally content in or happy with, and you're worried, like you're looking over your shoulders? Because sometimes like that'll come out, like say you're creating a new, I don't know, Instagram page for yourself, right? And you're worried about how people are going to perceive it or like how is this going to go? Like that'll come out and you're worried. Let's see. What else is coming in for Scorpio? What else is coming in for Scorpio, guardian angels? Hopefully this all makes sense to someone out there. What is coming in for Scorpio? Okay. The Elder of Pentacles. What is the Elder of Pentacles on the side? Is that like the Queen of Pentacles? Elder of Pentacles. The Elder of Pentacles represents all the worldly success and material abundance we crave. To build an empire, you need self-discipline. You've got to believe you deserve it and put in time and effort to make it happen. Be methodical in your plans. Look to leaders in your field for guidance. Building on wisdom of others will increase the value of your own virtues. Okay, see, I keep saying, like, is this you keeping your destiny close? Is this you trying to get away from an emotional situation you're not content in? I think it kind of is, honestly, especially with the Hierophant and the Elder of Pentacles and the Six of Swords all coming out together. I think you're just worried about taking this new path, but Spirit is saying you are more than capable of doing that, right? Build your empire. Be that boss. Be that boss bitch or boss man, whoever. You'll know when you see this reading. If it resonates with you, you'll know it's for you. Okay, let's pull one more card for Scorpio, Guardian Angels. One more card. Or however many cards you want to give me, but let's close this out for Scorpio. What is coming in for Scorpio? Anything else, guardian angels? Anything else? All right, one more card. The Hanged One. Beautiful. Having a shift in perspective. That's great to see, because seeing this energy, it tells me that like you're going to have a shift in this perspective, and I feel like you're going to move to a calmer place with yourself and know that this was the right thing to do, you know, because clearly you weren't satisfied with what was being offered to you, and you know you deserve better, and you're like, I'm going to do this shit myself. And I love seeing that shift of perspective. It's normal to worry. It's okay. Like this, my first time posting tarot channels, even though I've been reading cards since I was like 18. You know, it's just take the leap of faith. You know, your people will find you, right? And just keep believing in yourself. We all got to start somewhere. So, yeah, I hope this resonates with somebody out there. And if it does, please like, share, and subscribe. And please comment down below. I would love to hear if this resonated with you. And yeah, have a lovely day, my little mystics.